Sometimes you come across a story that's about so much more than what's on the surface. This is one of those. It looks like it's about a huge cash prize, but really, it's about winning back a life. And it all kicked off with this one kind of crazy proposition.
All right, so let's get right into it. The challenge, laid out by Mrbeast for his friend Majd, sounds simple enough on paper, right? Lose 100 pounds in a year. But, trust me, the way this was set up, it was anything but simple.
And of course, to really raise the stakes, how about $250,000? Yeah, suddenly this isn't just about getting in shape. It's a massive, life-changing opportunity. One that was going to test him in ways you can't even imagine.
So, day one, we meet Majd. He's weighing in at 324 pounds, and he's actually pretty excited. I mean, who wouldn't be? He's walking into this amazing custom-built house with a full gym, all the healthy food he could ever want. He's literally set up for success. But what he doesn't know, what he can't know, is just how brutal this journey is about to get.
Okay, and here it is, the big catch. The one single rule that changes everything. This red line. If he steps over it before he loses those 100 pounds, it's all over. No money, nothing. He was basically a prisoner in his own challenge. Just think about that. Freedom and a fortune, just one step away, but totally out of reach. And right away, you see this incredible contrast. On one hand, you have Majd, who's struggling so much. But then, in walks his trainer, Coach Wall. And Coach Wall, he sees something totally different. He looks at Majd and says, by the end of this, he's going to be a machine. He saw the potential that Majd couldn't see in himself yet.
So the question is, how do you actually build that machine? Well, it wasn't some magic pill. It was all about building a system, a routine. And the blueprint was simple, but man, was it demanding. We're talking 18,000 steps every single day, hitting the weights 5 days a week, and a super strict diet. That's the grind.
And wow, did that blueprint work? Just look at these numbers. The consistency is insane. First month, boom, 20 pounds gone. The next month, another 18. By the time he hits day 100, he's already down over 50 pounds. You just can't argue with results like that.
Okay, so as he's making all this progress, Mrbeast decides to throw in a little something extra. Mini challenges to boost that prize money. The first test, it was all about strength. After 60 days of grinding it out, how many push-ups could he do if each one was worth $1,000? And the result? Absolutely staggering. I mean, he goes from struggling to do just 10 push-ups on day one to banging out 31 of them just 2 months later. And just like that, he adds a cool $31,000 to his prize. You can practically hear that machine starting to come to life.
Everything seems to be going perfectly. The physical part is tough, for sure, but he's crushing it. But then, something happens. Something that nobody, absolutely nobody, could have seen coming. A blow so devastating it put the entire thing in jeopardy.
Coach Wall, the mentor, the guy who believed in him from the very beginning, he passed away. Suddenly. And Majd's words, I look at the door and I just hope he walks through. Man, that just hits you. It perfectly captures that shock, that unbelievable grief. The guy who designed this whole transformation was gone.
So in that moment, dealing with this just crushing grief, Majd has a choice to make. Does he quit? Nobody would blame him. Or does he find a new reason to keep going? And he chose to fight. This whole thing suddenly became about so much more than himself or the money. It became a tribute. It was for Coach.
And that tragedy, it just forged this unbreakable resolve in him. From that point forward, you could feel it. Every single workout, every challenge he faced, it all had this deeper purpose. He was going to finish what they had started together.
And just look at what that new purpose did. He wasn't just meeting the challenges anymore, he was absolutely demolishing them. Carrying 40 grand in cash, slashing his mile time literally in half, increasing his dead hang time by 10 times, and then he finally gets his first pull-up ever. Every single win was for his coach.
Now, the numbers are amazing, don't get me wrong, but to really get how massive this transformation was, Mrbeast came up with this genius idea. Away from Majd to literally confront his old self, to physically feel the progress he'd made.
So check this out. At this point, Majd has lost 97 pounds. So what do? They create a custom bodysuit that weighs exactly 97 pounds. It was like a replica of the weight he used to carry around every day. He literally put his old body back on and had to feel that burden he'd worked so hard to get rid of. It's such a powerful visual.
I mean, look at this side by side. The change is just, it's black and white. 100 pounds gone, a mile run that's 9 minutes faster, a dead hang that's 10 times longer. He went from a 3XL to an XL. This isn't just a spreadsheet, you know. This is the story of someone completely reinventing themselves.
So in the end, it wasn't just the 250 grand. He earned another $167,000 on top of that, just through pure grit. Every single dollar from those push-ups, the money walk, the mile run, that represents a moment he refused to quit. It brings his grand total to an absolutely mind-blowing $417,000.
And that brings us to the very end. After 178 days locked away, first he has to watch a video of himself from day one, just confronting that person he used to be. Then he steps on that scale for the final triumphant weigh-in. And then, the moment we've all been waiting for, he crosses that red line, he's free, and he gets to reunite with his family.
But even in that moment of pure victory, you see who he's thinking about. He makes it so clear that he couldn't have done it without Coach Wall, that this win wasn't just his. He kept his promise, and you just know, in that moment, they were crossing that finish line together.
So, that really leaves us with one final thought, doesn't it? I mean, yeah, he walked away with $417,000 in a brand new body. That's incredible. But when you watch this whole story unfold, you have to ask yourself, what was the real prize here? Was it the money? Or was it the strength he never knew he had, the life he got back, and the promise he fulfilled for his friend? What do you think?